will happen to the land of Israel and the Jewish people prior to Jesus' return. From the mouth of Jesus, when you see Jerusalem surrounded by armies, you will know that its desolation is near. For then there will be great distress, unequaled from the beginning of the world until now, and never to be equaled again. If the Lord had not cut short these days, no one would survive. For this is the time of punishment in fulfillment of all that has been written. Jerusalem will be trampled by the Gentiles until the times of the Gentiles are fulfilled. From the prophet Daniel, understand that the vision concerns the time of the end. He, the man of lawlessness, will destroy the mighty men and the holy people, Israel. This Hall, the man of lawlessness, was waging war against the saints and defeating them until the Ancient of Days came to pronounce judgment in favor of the saints of the Most High. And the time came when they possessed the kingdom. He, the man of lawlessness, will speak against the Most High and oppress his saints, and the saints will be handed over to him for 3.5 years. Now at that time, Michael, the great prince who stands guard over the sons of your people, will arise, and there will be a time of distress such as never occurred since there was a nation until that time. From the prophet Joel, they scattered my people among the nations and divided up my land. They cast lots for my people and traded boys for prostitutes. They sold girls for wine to drink. From the prophet Zechariah, a day of the Lord is coming when your plunder will be divided among you. I will gather all the nations to Jerusalem to fight against it. The city will be captured, the houses ransacked, the people raped. Half of the city will go into exile, but the rest of the people will not be taken from the city. In the whole land, declares the Lord, 2/3 will be struck down and perish, yet 1/3 will be left. This third I will put into the fire. I will refine them like silver and test them like gold. They will call on my name and I will answer them. I will say, they are my people. And they will say, the Lord is our God. From the prophet Micah, it will be a time of calamity. In that day, men will ridicule you. They will taunt you with this mournful song. We are utterly ruined. My people's possession is divided up. He takes it from me. He assigns our field to traitors. From the prophet Isaiah, Jerusalem staggers. Judah is falling. Their words and deeds are against the Lord, defying his glorious presence. They look on their faces, testifies against them. They parade their sin like Sodom. They do not hide it. Woe to them. They have brought disaster upon themselves. I send him, the Assyrian, against a godless nation. I dispatch him against the people who anger me, to seize loot and snatch plunder, and to trample them down like mud in the streets. In that day, the remnant of Israel, the survivors of Jacob, will no longer rely on him who struck them down, but will truly rely on the Lord, the Holy One of Israel. Destruction has been decreed, overwhelming and righteous. that day, the glory of Jacob will fade. The fat of his body will waste away. It will be as when reapers harvest the standing grain, yet some gleanings will remain. In that day, people will look to their Maker and turn their eyes to the Holy One of Israel. By warfare and exile, you contend with her. With his fierce blast, he drives her out, as on a day the east wind blows. By this then will Jacob's guilt be atoned for, and this will be the full fruit of the removal of his sin. Hear the word of the Lord, you scoffers who rule this people in Jerusalem. Your covenant with death will be annulled. Your agreement with the realm of dead will not stand. When the overwhelming scourge sweeps by, you will be beaten down by it. As often as it comes, it will carry you away. Morning after morning, by day and by night, it will sweep through. And the understanding of this message will bring sheer terror. From the prophet Jeremiah, this is what the Lord says. Cries of fear are heard, terror, not peace. Ask and see, can a man bear children? Then why do I see every strong man with his hands on his stomach like a woman in labor, every face turned deathly pale? How awful that day will be. No other will be like it. It will be a time of trouble for Jacob, but he will be saved out of it. From the revelation of Jesus Christ, the beast was given a mouth to utter proud words and blasphemies and to exercise its authority for 42 months. It opened its mouth to blaspheme God and to slander his name and his dwelling place and those who live in heaven. It was given power to wage war against God's holy people and to conquer them. So be on your guard. I have told you everything ahead of time. So speaks Jesus.